We have continuing team coverage tonight on the ongoing strike that's not only happening here at the Elmira Correctional Facility, but also at other prisons across the Empire State. WENY's Lindsay Madison is live outside of ECF, where corrections officers are continuing their strike. And also she shares what we know so far about the New York National Guard that's supposed to deploy there. Lindsay?
Yeah, Nick, despite the cold, dozens and dozens of people continue to strike outside of ECF, staying warm with heaters and barrel fires, as some people drive by, as you can hear, and honk in solidarity with these strikers. Now, current, retired, and even some family members of these correctional officers are on strike. They're demanding safer conditions and better staffing. Now, according to New York Governor yesterday, she warned that she would deploy the New York National Guard today, but that hasn't happened here, at least in Elmira.
Governor Kathy Hochul is calling the strike by corrections officers across the state illegal and unlawful, saying their actions must end immediately. On Tuesday, the governor said she was preparing to send in the New York National Guard to correctional facilities sometime today if officers hadn't returned to work. That hasn't happened. On Wednesday, the Guard's arrival appeared a little less certain, with the governor not mentioning a date they could arrive.
I will not allow this chaos to continue. My administration and I have been and will continue meeting with union leadership to resolve this situation immediately. But if it is not resolved, I will send in the National Guard to secure the facilities in question. They've already been deployed and are ready to stabilize the situation.
It's important to mention that the governor did sign an executive order just this afternoon activating members of the New York National Guard. This means that the members are on standby, and it means that some could eventually be deployed, but that also doesn't mean any members would come here to Elmira. Now, NYSCOBA doesn't sanction or condone these strikes, and negotiations with the state have continued with NYSCOBA and the governor's office, and they're working towards a solution.
Now, it's unclear when or even if the New York National Guard will actually be here in Elmira. Right now, they're just on standby, waiting for that to happen. Now, when I spoke to one of the correctional officers across the street who didn't want to be named, they said that they support the state National Guard and understand that they have a job to do. They also mentioned that the strike has no end in sight until they get what they want, which is safer working conditions. The gentleman even mentioned how some people are sleeping in their cars. They are dedicated to this strike, continuing to be out here until, again, they get what they want, which is safer working conditions. Reporting from Elmira, Lindsay Madison, WENY News.